Yeah, so today I want to talk about something very important for every content creator. I want us to guess, what do you think that thing is like, what is the most important thing to every content creator? Who can try? Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Anybody? Timmy says organization skills. No. Is okay, let me fine tune the question. Question is, why do you think content creators create content? Like, what is it that they hope to get for every content that they create? What is it that every content creator hopes to get by every content they create? So Timmy says money. No, we've not gotten to that part yet. So the Adibola says followers and views. Okay, yes, Adebola, you're on the right track. You're very, very on the right track. And there is one compound name that we call all of these things, and those are called engagements. Engagement. Yes, so for every content people create, they just want engagement. Engagement can be in terms of likes, could be in terms of comments, could be in terms of followers, could be in terms of other people sharing their posts. All right. So all of those things are categorized as engagement. So as a content creator, your number one key thing is, how do you drive engagement to your content? Because there are sometimes you just create, you see some people, they just keep creating videos, and at the end of the day, you see one like, zero, no comments, nothing. When you do things like that, you might get tired along the way, right? So what I want to talk to you about today is creating engaging content. How can you create engaging content? The first thing is from your visuals. Everybody say visuals. Yes, visuals. Now, people feed on what they see, right? What they see, especially when it comes to social media. People feed on what they see. Oh, how attractive is what they're seeing? How appealing is that particular thing? So visual content is often the first thing that catches people's attention. What do they see? So there's a need for you to have high quality visuals so that people would love, or like they will appeal to the content you're creating. And in order to create high quality visuals, it falls under, let me say, two major categories or three major categories. One, photography. So type of pictures you post, and all of that. Two, videography. So how do you edit your videos? What are the things you put? And three, I would say graphics design or graphics. Yes, so we're going to start with one, which is photography. So for this particular course, I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of, okay, how to edit your pictures or how to edit your videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share links to other videos that we've done on those so that I can go and watch. For instance, how to edit your video, your pictures using Snapseed. Okay, I'll just send a video link to that on Telegram. And also something like, okay, how to use CapCut to edit your videos. I'm just going to send a video link to that. But yes, let's talk about photography tips. In photography or in content creation, there is something you have to bear in mind when you're taking pictures. And number one is the lightning of the place. So if you look at me now currently on this Zoom call, you can see that there's some form of, let's say, light shining on my head, right? That's because I have a light in front of me. If I were to turn off that light, just to give you a picture of what this call would probably look like if I was to turn on the particular light that I'm using. So let me just try turn it on, turn it off. Right. So if I were to turn off the lights, this is how the video will look like. But now I have the light back on. So that tells you the essence of light. That tells you the essence of what? Of light. Light is very important. So, and one of the light that is best is natural light. That's the sunlight or sun rays. So you being maybe outside, or like there's a clear window in front of you with natural light coming in, that's always the best, right? But there's sometimes you don't have access to that. Maybe the window is far from you, or you are not privileged outside, whereby you have to actually shoot inside your house. So what that means is that you need some sort of LED lights, okay, that can enhance your picture quality. The same thing goes for videos, right? So if you don't have money to buy LED lights right now, what you want to ensure you do is make sure you're posting your content or creating your pictures in a place that is very bright. So you either go outdoors or you stay by the window side. Okay. The next thing you want to take note of is things.
Hello. Complete sugar.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. I hope you can still hear me. Okay, so the next thing I want to take a look at when you're talking about photography, or when you're taking pictures, is your, I would say, your symmetry, or how you position your phone when you're taking pictures. Right. So if you're using a mobile phone like this, for instance, okay, so you always have to ensure that you are taking the pictures with your phone in the proper position. Yeah, there's some apps that can help you know, okay, this is the best way to position your phone and all of those things. And I'll try, if I can, to send some videos on that as well, right? How to position your phone properly to take pictures. There are times you will see people turning their phone upside down like this to take pictures, because yeah, it gives some sort of better angle. I don't know, right? But yes, people do that. And the third thing you need to talk about when you talk about photography is editing. So there are apps like Snapseed, there are apps like Lightroom, right, that can help you make your pictures way, way better. So you have to understand, and all of this still goes back to what we talked about yesterday. What's the style, the unique style that you're after? If your brand is all about clear pictures, for instance, fashion, for instance, music, for instance, food content, if what you're posting about is all about those kind of things that has to do with aesthetics, or how things look, then you have to make sure your photography skills are like top notch, right? And there are tools and apps that can actually help you make all of these things better. I know that there are times you're like, okay, what if I don't have a good phone to use to take these pictures and all? But I think even with what you have, there are filters, there are coloring tools that can help make your pictures come out better. The next thing in terms of visual content creation, I said photography is first. The next thing is videography. So how do you make your videos? So if you're someone that wants to deal with a lot of video type of content, you need to plan your video. And the process of planning a video, there's something we call storyboard. Storyboard. So creating a storyboard helps you understand how your videos would go. Well, yes, there's some people that is natural to them, like creating videos is just so natural to them, right? They don't even need to create a storyboard or overthink it. Like once they just have a camera in front of them, you just see them freestyling, and their freestyle is always like the perfect um content for them. But for some people, you have to sit down and actually plan your content. So you plan, okay, what am I going to start with? There are even times you even have your voiceover or your script. Something like, hi, my name is Damiel Joe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's topic, I want to talk about so and so. There are times you even need to have your video scripts ready, everything you want to say. Then you can now freestyle along the way. But in order for you to help organize your thoughts, you can write things down. Okay, what am I starting with? In the middle, what am I doing? What are the expressions I want to have? Or is this a type of serious video, or is it a type of like freestyle video? So you need to have all of those things written down. So if you have any questions along the way, make sure just drop it on the chat so I would respond. Then after you've created a video, or after you've written your storyboard, the next thing is filming. Yes, so oftentimes they would normally suggest you have a tripod stand. So what a tripod does is it helps hold your camera steady. So be it you're using your phone or you're using an actual camera, you should get a tripod stand. The tripod stands from like 5K and above, depending on the quality, right? But try to get a tripod stand so because to make your video stable. All right. And also when you are recording, there's one thing you need to take note of is your audio quality. So for instance, I'm talking to you now directly to my laptop, right? I'm not using any external microphone, and that's because it's just for you guys. And yeah, I'll most likely upload to YouTube later. But because it's it's clear, or the audio quality that my laptop produces is clear, so I can use it without an external microphone. But there are times whereby, okay, you might be far from your phone or whatever you're recording into, and you need an external microphone. There are small microphones, even as little as your earpiece. If you test your earpiece and your earpiece has good sound, then you can use your earpiece. But you need to make sure you test that your audio is working. I've seen a couple of friends or content creators that they finished filming like a 45-minute video only for them to find out that their mic or audio was not working. And what that means is they've been talking, filming, doing different things, and there was no sound. If that thing happens to you, you will just be frustrated. You just be like, see, I'm not even doing again. But that happens. It can actually happen. So that's why I'm saying if you're creating content, make sure you pay close attention to your audio equipment. Then after you filmed, another thing is editing. So for some content creators, their editing style is what has set them apart from every other person. So if you see people like Maraji, if you see people like Taoma, right, their editing technique of being able to overlay one person and another character, like three different characters, same person in one video, all of that are editing styles. Another people editing styles could be transition. Oh, those people that transition from one clothes to another clothes and all of those things, right? Those things are editing. And believe you me, all of these things, any transition, editing video, anything, even using CapCut, using iMovie, using any of those tools, there are free tutorial videos on YouTube available for you. So if I go to YouTube today and I search, oh, how to use those sound to transition on CapCut, how to edit my video on a mobile phone, you would see tons and tons of videos. So I'm going to try to get some for us, but I want you to, if you're going to be a content creator, you need to be able to research and like look for a lot of things that can make your work easier, right? So YouTube should be your friend, whereby you're searching for knowledge, whereby you're searching for techniques, editing techniques, recording techniques, and all of those things. So we've talked about photography, we've talked about videography. Then the next thing we want to talk about is the graphics. So for some people, what they want to focus on apart from pictures and like videos, or some people don't even have the luxury of snapping pictures or doing videos every time. So what they want to just post is some graphics of like a quote from somebody or a tip of doing something. So tools like Canva, for instance, I believe majority of us have heard of Canva before. It to that when it comes, if you're going all right, so I had to change my position because the internet going bad. Okay, so I believe you can still hear me. Yes, so I was talking about if you're using graphics, you have to maintain consistency in terms of your colors, in terms of your fonts, right? Or all of those things that you put there. Okay, so we talked about photography, videography, and graphics. Now, those are under visual content creation. The next part I want to talk about is written content creation. Written content creation. So who can tell me or who can give me an example of written content? Who can give me an example of written content? Who can give me an example of written content? Content creation, but I want to do content creation, but I want to focus on the written aspect of it. Anybody, any ideas? Lyrics of song. Okay. Ebooks. Okay. You could be writing about a particular thing that interests you. Okay. Yes. So it could be blog posts. It could be video scripts. It could be social media captions, right? Yes, all of those things are written content creations. So if you're doing blogging, for instance, you need to know, okay, who are my audience? Who are the people that I want to be reading this blog? Who are the readers I have in mind? Are they students like me? Yes, you need to ask yourself all of those questions. Okay, what do I want to write about? What do I want to write about? Do I want to write something interesting that people can easily read, short things that people can read? Okay, so all of those things are things to bear in mind when you're written what's it called? Written content creation. Then the third part is interactive content creation. In this part, you have things like polls, where you see people on Instagram and they would ask you a question and say, okay, do you like this or that? Or rate these outfits, things like that. Or Q&A session, you see people say, okay, ask me a question anonymously. All right. So all of those things are under interactive content creation. Or you see people that go on Instagram Live or YouTube Live, whereby they're interacting with their audience in real time, and they're responding to the comments, they're responding to the questions that different people have. And then another part is like organizing giveaways. All right, you see a lot of content creators out there that they organize giveaways. So they'll decide, okay, what are the rules? What are the prizes I want to give? What are the requirements for anyone who wants to participate in this giveaway? Or it could be challenges. You see dance challenge, you see music challenge. All right. So those are different ways content creators get engagement. At the end of the day, you as a content creator, you have to decide, okay, what are the methods I want to use? For instance, I can now choose and say, okay, I want video content, and then I want to do giveaways. Or I can say, okay, I want to do live stream, all right, and I want people to ask me question and answer during my live stream. So all of these things are ways in which you can get engagement of your audience. All of these things are ways in which you can capture your audiences. So I am going to share our assignments now for us. This is a very this assignment is very practical. So I believe by now we should all have created our social media pages. All right, so we should all have created our social media pages. I asked you to do that yesterday. Create your social media page or that of your parents, because yes, we are now going into practical aspects. So the first is a photography challenge. So according to your goals and the topic you said you want to post about, you have to take 10 pictures that fit into your team, that fits into the topic you said you want to write or you want to create content for. Take 10 pictures that fit into the topic you want to create content for. So for this particular assignment, you have to share your answers on the Telegram group. So the first one is based on through the team, yes. So through the team, and based on that, take 10 pictures, that fit into that team, and then edit the pictures before posting. That's the first assignment. Assignment 2, pick 3 pictures from your camera roll, or it could be any of the pictures from the previous assessment, and then create caption for them. What would you write about them? What would you write about them? If you were to post them online, what would you write as your caption? What would you write as your caption? And then include a call to action. For instance, like for more, comment for more, follow my page for more. All right. So that is a type of a call to action. And then assignment 3 is to create your first video. Create your first video. So the point is to plan your storyboard. What do you want to talk about in your video? You need to write it down. Step 2 is to film the video with your camera. And then step 3 is to edit the video and post for me to see. So I'm going to share this on Telegram now. So I've shared it on Telegram. So I'll be expecting us to ask questions. So I want you to ask questions now. Do you have questions for me? Do you have questions for me? Yes, please feel free to ask questions. So you have your assignments for today. First one is based on your theme, take 10 pictures and post them on Telegram. Assignment 2, select 3 from those pictures and create captions for them, including a call to action. Then assignment 3, create your first video. So pick a storyboard what you want to talk about and then record a video. So Sharon's asking a question, what kind of content are the ones that the content creators eat food that their audience suggests? Is it under interactive? Yes, Sharon, you're absolutely right. Yes, those are under interactive because like they create contents based on what their followers ask them to do. So they get to know, okay, what's the next place they're going to, what's the next food they're eating based on the comments of their followers. Yes, so that's correct. It's under interactive. Yes, she means you're following. Yes, so that's under interactive content. Any other questions? You're welcome, Sean. Any other questions? Okay, so if there are no questions, I'll be wrapping up this session now. I'll be sharing today's recording and also recording of how to edit your pictures on Snapseed and then how to edit your videos on CapCut. Okay, there are some more questions now. Adebola is asking, what kind of content are the contents that content creator talk about science? So those are under videography, like under video content. So those are under visual content creation. Yes, so visual content creation. So they are visual, they are written, and then they're interactive. So visual, though Adebola, the one you asked is under visual. Israel is asking, what app should we use? To take a picture is your normal camera app. You can edit them with Snapseed. I'm going to share a video of how to use Snapseed to edit your pictures. And then for your videos, you can use your normal video app and then edit with CapCut. So once you're done with the assignment, post them on Telegram. That is where I'll be reviewing it. That is where I'll be reviewing it. So make sure you post on Telegram. Yes, so if you have any other questions, please interact on Telegram. Ask them on Telegram. Okay, so I'll be wrapping up for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. It was great seeing you. Sheon, Timmy, Daniel, Debola, Inyoluwa, Favor, Marvelous, Israel. Israel, your brother didn't join us today. Isaac. By Dutch. Yes, welcome everybody. See again tomorrow. Please start doing your assignments now because it's a lot of work. Okay, start doing your assignment now. And then tomorrow morning, if it's already dark in your area and you can't record video again today, make sure you do it tomorrow morning. Record the video so you can post to us. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.